For the next 4 days, Ms. Guzman is actually going to teach the Wonders unit. So it's time for spiral review so that they can review all those things and do a really good job when they take the test. So I got the 2 packages that I was talking to you about this morning. Good morning, everyone. So I usually don't film my classroom vlogs while I'm on my way to school, but this morning I felt like just picking up the camera and just filming because it's not like my typical morning. I'm actually leaving my house a little later than usual because my son has an orthodontist appointment this morning and I didn't have to wake up super early to make sure he's at school by 7:20. My mom's going to take him to the orthodontist. So I'm starting my morning drive to school, and since it's later than I'm usually used to, the traffic is a little bit more heavier, even though it's 7:20 right now. And this is really pretty. I always drive by this horse farm that happens to be nearby. So check it out. This is the horse farm. And it just goes through there. It's a big, big lot. And I have seen horses from time to time, people riding on them. But right now I'm just at a light waiting for it. It's moving very slowly. All right, so my makeup is not on. I usually put it when I get to school. So hopefully I have time to do that because I'm gonna get to school later than usual. So I'll see you later. And now the light has come to a stop again. So I'm just enjoying my ride this morning. So I'm not in a super big hurry to get to school. Usually school starts for us at 8:15, so we have to be already signed in by 8:15. So I have like almost a whole hour to get to school. It doesn't take me an hour, but depends on traffic, but hopefully not. The biggest one is the one that I have to go over an overpass, and that one gets a lot of traffic. But looking forward to my week, keeping positive thinking, trying to think of different ways to incorporate self-care every day this week. And also I want to get back to exercising. So that's another thing I would like to incorporate this week. All right, so light's about to change. I'll catch up with you later. Just made it into work. I actually just parked at the teacher parking lot, and I wanted to share that on my ride to work, I usually drink out of my mermaid cup from Starbucks, my roasted dandelion root tea. I always put tea in here. I don't drink coffee in the morning when I'm driving into work or when I'm coming into work. And yeah, it took me about 20 minutes to get to work, which is usual. So traffic wasn't so terrible. And now I'm going to go inside of the building, and I need to make copies of a reading test that the students need to take this morning. And I also need to see if I have time to put on my makeup. If not, then we're just gonna go as a no makeup Monday today. So let me head inside and I'll see you there. This is something you don't want to find in the morning when you need to make copies. It's the end of the day, and as you can see, we went with a no makeup Monday. I did get the copy machine to work. I unjammed it, and it was able to make those copies for me for their test today, which they took this morning. They had art. They finished their test when they came back, and then after lunch, we went ahead and started doing math in our whiteboards. So we needed to review chapter 13, which is area and perimeter, but to make it a little bit more interesting, I gave the students all my white dry erase boards that they can use, the individual ones. And then I started posting the problems from the chapter review test, and they started giving me the answers one question at a time so that I can remediate instantly the students that were not getting it so that they can have a good review. Now, because we finished the chapter before we were supposed to, I think we're not supposed to finish it until next week. I was just going at the pace that my students were able to go in. I can't give them the topic assessment yet. So instead, I went ahead and I printed out one of our iReady Toolbox assessments for math because they're more closely connected to how the FSA, which is the Florida Standards Assessment, how that's gonna look when they take the test. And it has like 62 questions, and it's all different standards, so it's perfect. So I'm going to make a packet out of that, and we're gonna work on maybe 10 problems a day out of that packet and go over the answers and the strategies and all of that jazz so that they can review everything that we learned this school year. So hopefully that will give them a good sense of review. We have about a month before they actually take the actual math FSA. For reading, I went ahead and I also made a packet. Now we're not just doing that only for reading, because reading is like 90 minutes plus 30 minutes of writing. So we're still doing the wonders, but what we're gonna do is we're also going to do some iReady Toolbox assessment also for reading, because we have licenses that our principal got for us. And there's a lot of different kinds of passages on there with different questions, so we'll be doing that too. But for the next 4 days, Ms. Guzman is actually going to teach the Wonders unit that we didn't get to, is one that we skipped. And I mentioned this last week, it's on inventors. So she starts teaching that tomorrow. So tomorrow she's gonna be teaching that plus social studies, and I'll do the math for tomorrow. And that'll be our day, which I can't wait to share that with you. Now, I do wanna say, if you watch our classroom vlog from last week, I made the mistake of accidentally deleting the whole footage of our reflection time with Ms. Guzman last week. And you probably saw that I inserted a card that says, unfortunately, I lost the footage. I was so sad about it. I literally cried. So what we're gonna do is, I guess we're gonna reflect this week twice, or in one reflection sitting, we'll think about last week and this week. So that's what we're gonna do to make up for the lost footage. And it was so good, but things like that happen, and we just gotta keep rolling with it, right? Okay, so what I ended up doing today during my planning time is I finished the whole instructional focus for the rest of the grading period, and I wanted to show you that. I had to recreate it because the original one that I made on PowerPoint was in my old hard drive that got messed up, so I had to recreate the document, but I got it once again, and I shared it with my team, so let me show you what it looks like now. So the great thing about this instructional focus is that I place on it for every 2-week period the entire pacing guide information. Our district gives us pacing guides that tell us what we should be teaching as far as standards, as far as chapters, etc., or units if it's ELA, for every subject. So this is the week period that we're in. It ends on Friday. So we're supposed to be doing this in Wonders right now, but we're behind. So I'm not going to do this until next week. And then in chapter 13 for math, we're already finished. We're supposed to be in topic 7, which is the very last topic in our Pearson Elevate book, Living Things and the Environment. And we're supposed to be working on chapter 11 in social studies. We're a little bit behind because we have to do chapter 9 and 10 before we get to 11, but it's okay, we can get it done. And then next week we do FSA preparation for 2 weeks for both reading and for math. And as you can see, we continue with topic 7 in science and then continue to chapter 12 in social studies. On the next page, we continue with Unit 5, Week 5 in Wonders, and then we are starting with the Getting Ready for 5th grade lessons that go with our Go Math. Topic 7 again, continuing Chapter 12, and I also put additional dates here because the dates for these different subjects differ from the actual reading dates, but I still put it there. And then we go on to Wonders Unit 6, Week 3. They do have a skip around in Wonders, and we have to kind of guide ourselves with what the district says. And then we continue with the Getting Ready for 5th grade, topic 7, and then we go to chapter 13 in social studies. The last 2-week cycle for the year, which is interesting to see how the rest of the year looks for us when you look at it this way. But we're doing Unit 6, Week 6, which is Reader's Theater, but the students also can do a short research project. And we're finishing off with our Getting Ready for 5th grade lessons, and we're finishing up with topic 7 for science, and we end the year in social studies with a financial literacy instructional unit, which will go great with my $1 million project that I do with my students that incorporates math, a little bit of reading, and definitely some social studies. So I'll be sharing that with you later at another time. But this is basically the instructional focus that I share with my team, and this is basically what we'll be doing for the rest of the grading period. We literally have about 8 weeks left to school, and it feels like a lot, but in a way it's not, because it's gonna move by very, very quickly. Now, as far as the classroom goes, there was somebody here today that was gonna work on the AC, but the classroom is still pretty warm. And at the end of the day, after we finish our math lesson, I just gave the students outdoor recess in the playground, which was a lot of fun. And for me, I took advantage and I started walking around the perimeter of the playground to get some steps in. I made it to step 7,000, and then the rest of the day I can work on the remaining steps so I can reach 10,000. All right, so that's all I have to share with you for today. And now I'm going to move you on to Tuesday. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday. So I'm very excited because when I got home last night, I found a package from the Wright Stuff Chics, and it was a grab bag that I had bought where they select 4 random shirts for me. And one of the shirts that they selected is like they picked so perfectly is this one. Unicorn is my spirit animal. It has a sparkly unicorn. I so love this shirt. It's amazing. It's so perfect for me. All right, so I'm getting ready to let the kiddos in about a few minutes, like less than 5 minutes. And I will catch up with you later to share with you some of the highlights from today. So I'll see you then because Miss Guzman is going to be teaching a reading lesson today and a social studies lesson today. So I can't wait to see how she takes over reading and works her magic. All right, see you later. Hello there. It is now the end of the day. The students have been dismissed. It's been a long day. Miss Guzman had an amazing lesson this morning in reading. I mean, she incorporated so much into that one lesson. They ended up doing the first read for the shared read, and tomorrow she'll do a second read with them. But she had them talking about it, doing collaborative discussions. She had them completing graphic organizers. She had them doing a vocabulary game that ended up including charades, which was really cool. And she put all the questions and activities into one PowerPoint that she kept going back to throughout the lesson. So it was really good. They read about George Washington Carver, which she read to them in the listening comprehension, and they got to see a video in Flocabulary about him. So that was awesome. And then they got to learn about Stephanie Kwolek, who is the inventor of Kevlar, and she showed them a YouTube video where she had received an award. So she's talking about how she started on her career as a chemist, which actually was not her first choice. So it was an interesting lesson. Then they went to lunch, PE. After PE, we worked on some math. They finished the problems on area and perimeter that we didn't finish yesterday, which was like 6 problems. We went over them. And then I gave them an FSA prep packet, and I had them do just 5 problems because we had like 30 minutes left. And as they were completing the problems, I kept going around to grade it. And it's good because they're reviewing all of these concepts that we haven't talked about in a while, or that are coming from chapters that we started at the beginning of the year. So it's time for spiral review so that they can review all those things and do a really good job when they take the test in about a month. All right, that's all my highlights and updates for today. I know not much, but that's all that happened, and we still haven't gotten our AC fixed. The room got really warm towards the end of the day, and it's hard to teach when it gets like that. So we just turned off the lights and had some break time, and we needed it. All right, so now I'm going to move you on to Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday. I'm joining my fellow friend Esther Brunat over at IG. I'll be posting an Insta story today about me wearing a pink shirt today to join in with her group of friends that also do it. So today we are going to continue with our Inventors unit in Wonders. We're going to continue with our FSA math practice in our packet. I think today the students are going to do like 10 questions and we're going to go over them. So yeah, also I am expecting an important package from Amazon because I bought some things for Miss Guzman to get her started in her journey as a new teacher. I want to say some new teacher essentials. I think I'm just going to film a separate video when those things do arrive, probably after school, and post it separately. But those things I'm going to put together in like a gift basket, or maybe it's going to be too big for the gift basket, but we'll see how I work it around. But yeah, I bought the basket last night at Five Below, and I bought some things and I'll put those in there. So we're gonna get ready to welcome the students in about maybe 3 minutes, and I will speak to you later. But wait, before we let the students in, I want to show you a prize or a reward that I got to the person that completed our iReady March Madness. One person was on top with following their iReady minutes and completing and passing lessons. So this is what I got her. I went to Five Below. She wanted a plush notebook, but then I noticed that she also loves llamas. So this is the gift bag that she's going to be getting today. So I put everything in this so magical gift bag, of course. This is things that I love and are about me. And there's a little tissue paper in here. And here is a book. This is the Coloring Llamas. It is so cute. It brings pastel markers and glitter glue. And also, check it out. I think she's gonna love this. And in here, what she really wanted was just a plush notebook, or just a notebook, a journal. She loves notebooks. And I asked her about the plush ones that Five Below has, and she said yes. So I found this one to go along with her llama book. But then I was in Dollar Tree last night and I saw this cute little llama notebook and this cute little novelty pen. So this is the prize that she's gonna get for being the last person standing in our iReady March Madness. All right, so now let me get ready to welcome the students in, and I'll definitely now see you later. It's the end of the day. Messy bun on top. My room is still warm, but there's still hope. I think tomorrow they might just come in and fix it. I just finished speaking to the principal and she told me that they got everything pretty much up and running in every single room except mine. They think that there's a valve up here in the ceiling that may be shut off or it's not working right, that lets the airflow know whether the room is too hot or too cold in order to decide how much air to flow into the room. So hopefully by tomorrow it should be fixed, because it's pretty tough in here teaching when the kids are hot and warm and bothered. I mean, wouldn't you be? But we're trying to make it work to the best of our ability. And today was a great day. As you saw in the little clips, Ms. Guzman had another amazing lesson with the main selection that they read today on Benjamin Franklin. And she's going to continue working on that tomorrow and Friday. So if the students finish by Friday, then they can take their assessment on Monday next week. And then we started working, or continuing to work, in our math review packet for the FSA. And then it was the end of the day because it's early release on Wednesday. So I got the 2 packages that I was talking to you about this morning. I was a little interrupted in the middle of my introduction this morning because Ms. Guzman happened to come in. So I had to completely switch the subject so she wouldn't know what I was planning. But I want to show you what I got her in these 2 Amazon packages that came in. I think everything is here. And then I'll show you what I got her at TJ Maxx that I feel every teacher should have, or maybe likes. Not every teacher likes it, but I'm thinking that she's gonna like it. So let me show you that right now. So here are the Amazon packages. So we have a box and a small envelope. Let's look at the box first. So in the box, I hope she likes these things, because I was thinking of, if I were a new teacher, what would I like to get? So I have, of course, a Scotch laminator, and I got her the Pro one. So a Scotch laminator. Along with that, I got her my favorite laminating pouches that are not very expensive. These are by Apache. It's a 5mm laminating sheets, which is a thicker plastic. So got her that with that. I also got her a P-Touch. It's similar to the one I have, so that she can make her own labels, as you can see over here. And I totally just dropped it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, bloopers. And on the back, you can see all the different things that you can do with these labels. I have one myself, so I'm hoping that she's gonna like it. And because it uses batteries, I came prepared. Where are they? They should be in here somewhere. Right here. I got some AAA batteries so that she can automatically use it. With that, I also got her a set of Flair pens because they're awesome for grading. And this actually is for me. I wanted a teacher planner so that if I don't want to type up my lesson plan sometimes, because I may not have time, I can just write it in a teacher planner. I got her an easy grader, which is so awesome. It helps in grading, and she didn't even know about these. She asked me before, where do I find these? So I got her one in pink because that's her favorite color. I got her a X-Acto knife because these are life when you are trying to set up your classroom and cut paper and make your bulletin boards look all pretty. And I also got her a Boss Stitch flat staple remover, which are also my favorite when you are setting up classroom bulletin boards, so definitely. And I got her a Paper Pro stapler. Now, it's really cool that it's in blue because the one that I got her was like assorted colors, so you didn't get to choose the color. So it happens to be blue similar to mine. So This is good because it staples really easily, and you can staple up to 15 sheets at a time. You can also get the ones that staple even more papers, but I feel like this is a good way to get her started. So look at all these goodies. And in the last box, which is, or not box, sorry, in the envelope, I got her, and I'm gonna open it because I need to show you because you won't be able to really admire this right here unless I get it out. So let me open it first. So basically what this is more laminating labels or laminating cartridges for the P-Touch. So there's green, there's yellow, there's blue, red, black on clear, and also black on white, which is so important. So I got her the P-Touch, and I got her different laminating label cartridges so that she can create as many different labels as she wants to create. So those are the goodies that I'm gonna put together, but I also got her the stuff from TJ Maxx that I wanna show you, so let's see that now. Here are the other goodies that I got her at TJ Maxx. Obviously this Rae Dunn that says Inspire, this notebook that says Wright, which is also by Rae Dunn, this little to-do checklist from Rae Dunn as well, and these are not Rae Dunn. I almost got her the Rae Dunn pens, but these look so cute that I needed to get them. They're inspirational pens, and let me see, it says always believing in herself, following her dreams, and never giving up. So I thought these were cute, and they're in a nice cute little pink box, and she loves pink, like I said. And I also went to Dollar Tree, and I just happened to see these, and I'm like, oh, let me just get her these because these are cute. So all of these, I'm trying to see if I can put them in some sort of gift basket for her that I will put together and see how it comes out. But I'm very happy to be including all of these goodies and all of these goodies for my student teacher. I can't wait to see her reaction. Now, I was trying to debate whether to give it to her on Friday or to give it to her next week Tuesday, which is her last day next week Tuesday, but I think I'm just gonna give it to her tomorrow because I don't think she can carry all these things in one trip, and she usually goes to a nearby university to tutor right after she leaves me. So I want to see if I can just give it to her tomorrow, and then she can figure out how she can start taking things home a little bit at a time maybe. But I can't wait to shower her with these little gifts and wish her the very best as she starts her new journey as a classroom teacher. All right, so that is basically all I have for you today. I don't have much more to say other than that. I have to get going because I have to work on my prospectus for my dissertation, and I also have to get an order together, a gifted order, because I have some gifted funds that I need to spend by tomorrow. Tomorrow's the deadline. So I need to start looking at the internet and finding different things that I want to get for my students. All right, so I will leave you for today. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this 3-day vlog. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought or any questions you may have. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, and don't forget to smile. Hello, dreamers, wishers, and magical thinkers. Thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video and for showing your support. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on my picture down here. You can also check out my latest videos here and here. Don't forget to believe in the magic that's inside you because you are capable of great things. See you next time.